Yo, 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 shout out to my barber, shout out to my styles. We had to stop that because word on the street is my edges wasn't looking right, but they full in effect right now. You know. Thank you for all y'all that are still watching, still tuning in. Fly guy to the left of me in the building, True Live.
Oh, yeah.
The flies guy that y'all not gonna see on this screen is to the right of me, G Money.
What up, though?
J, no face, no case. I'm gonna get to her in a few. Yeah, time is limited. We're gonna get to her in a few. Got OC in the building.
Yo.
Smooth in the building.
Yeah.
Cousin D in the building.
Salutations.
T in the Tania. Three Stripe Life looking real smooth. I see you on that Bids and Baldheads IG Live. Shout out to the whole BKS1 staff and the general and everybody making sure that we are airing and that we are correct tonight. So I appreciate y'all so much. We got a special guest that's going to be getting busy. One of us, Sapase, my Haitian brother, Lawrence Pierre, is about to get busy with the poetry. And he has a new book out for all y'all who got kids out there. It's Christmas time. Got something for y'all. How was y'all weekend? Any of y'all? Anybody had a good weekend? Anybody had something fun to tell?
Chill.
It was chill. I was kind of gassed. It's funny the little things that get me gassed. So I'm at the holiday party, and as soon as I walk up in there, shout out to everybody who was at that PHS holiday party, and I see this singer. They say she's about to sing, and I thought I was about to see. So I thought I was about to hear like Little Girls or Follow Me. You know, that's what we used to.
Yeah.
Somebody house music. It's a Jersey feel. But what we did have, it was Miss Jones singing AZ. Chill on Sugar Hill.
Yeah.
That got me super gassed.
Word?
I was out of nowhere. As soon as I walk in there, she's singing, I was super gassed. You know what I mean? You know I'm a 90s dude. You would have been gassed a little bit? A little bit. I was really gassed. And we got to chill with her later on that night. Very humble, very cool. I had to bring up the, any of y'all remember when she got on Soleil? Soleil?
Genuine baby mother?
Yeah, when she put on blast.
Vaguely, I vaguely remember that.
You know, we ain't gonna
I know who Soleil is, though.
Soleil.
Yeah, I know who that is. It's a couple young boys in here. They don't respect that.
I was real gassed that I got.
You know Soleil?
Yeah.
Genuine fucked that
there.
up.
I was real gassed that I got to meet her.
Bus.
She was on who that?
You know who she with right now?
Who she with?
My man from Public Enemy.
She can have that one. I don't really care about none
what's
of
his
them.
name?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know
Yeah,
my
that's
girlfriend right here.
Professor Griff.
Professor Griff.
That's my girlfriend right there. So we ain't worried about nobody else.
Nah.
But yeah, yo, cause we had to rewind it. I'm feeling real good right now. It's the 1 year anniversary, so I appreciate everybody who's been rocking out for this whole time.
Yeah.
This is take 3.5.
Right.
But I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me. Everybody who's been supporting me and supporting the movement, and it's going to get bigger and better. So I definitely appreciate all y'all. You can't buy love. Right. You can't buy it. You can't buy support. And support is one of the biggest things that we need in the arts. You know, we are very sensitive about what we do. So those who had support, we appreciate you. You know, and I appreciate everybody in here. Even my sister. Yo, I don't want to get too personal right now.
Gotta salute Jock too, man.
We're going.
That definitely. I'm just saying. Just
let's talk
about. While we talking about the love. And the support,
go ahead.
Because y'all started this together. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Salute to him on his journey. You know what I mean? We here. We can pick up the slack. You know, and add to what y'all created.
Definitely. It's funny, and we can get to that. Dang, see, I had to segue getting the Jock.
Yeah, nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
but no, definitely salute to Jock. Definitely salute. I'm gonna bring him up later on.
Yeah.
But definitely,
sure.
you know, and thank you. Well, I got a nice little cake over here. Y'all can.
Just want a slice of cake.
After.
Jay, did you make a wish, Jay? You made a wish for your first year anniversary, man?
No, not at all. This is preseason right now.
Okay.
It's preseason right now. You know, grind don't stop. But I definitely preseason.
You want your Meek Mill? You about to get to the championship.
Yes, definitely. That's the only goal is to keep winning. But yeah, so I like getting back. The weekend. Shout out to everybody who was cooling with Riddy, Seth, Grego. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my people on Saturday in Vauxhall. I got a lot of friends and love out there. My man Halim, shout out to you, with Black athletic director at Hillside. One of us. Shout out to him. One of y'all.
Okay.
On that side too. Shout out to him. We was at the lodge out there. Nothing but crazy love. Shout out to Hillside. They went back to back in the championship.
I think he got a D1 player coming out of there. No?
I think he does. You know, shout out to Halim. And football. You know, Hillside is getting busy right now. And my man Vic and everybody else out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to, I'm gonna briefly go through this, my Tino's family. Shout out to my man Bobby Stone. Shout out to Juicy Stone. We got some things that's going to be coming up in the works, and had a good time out in BK on Sunday. Make sure y'all tune into the Tino's comedy show. Definitely make sure y'all do that. Now, let's get to y'all, because I love y'all opinion and y'all perspectives on certain things when you come to these not little, but these hot topics. So, and don't get scared. Kevin Hart. What was he supposed to host? I really don't know.
The Oscars.
It was the Oscars.
Academy Awards.
Academy Awards.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Oldest dude.
Anybody want? TJ, what happened?
He was on Twitter. He said shit like 10 years ago. People dug it up, and they reacted. I mean, he's apologized and addressed it prior to what happened the other day. But you know, people just need something to complain about. I mean, I'll say I don't think that anyone's complaint isn't valid. I mean, if you feel some type of way, but at the end of the day, if somebody is offending your demographic, don't fuck with them. That's simple. You giving them too much energy, and it's just like Kevin Hart gonna do what he gonna do, just like anybody else gonna do what they gonna do. But y'all expecting people to be perfect or to agree with you. We not. No one's gonna agree with you on everything, and that's okay.
What did he say?
They said it was homophobic. We was like using the F word, so FAG. I don't want to say it and be labeled as a homophobe as well.
But you just repeating the news. That's all you do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying exactly what did he. If anybody could just repeat, and it's a reason why I'm saying it.
But I think people just they don't have a good understanding of things, because they said it was he was being homophobic. That's phobia means fear. So he wasn't. It was nothing fearful about what he said. It was maybe a little what's the word, insensitive. It was maybe insensitive and immature, but there was no phobia there. There was no hatred there. And I think people try to mislabel things just out of wanting to be heard, and that should be whack. That should be whack.
Why did this come up when he hosted the BET Awards?
You know why? You already know why.
You know that.
Black fags don't care.
Oh, we're gonna get. Gee, I'm gonna let you talk on this one right here.
Well, I don't really got much to say on it, but more so, we just watched the closer for the Milwaukee Brewers. They dug up his old tweets, dropping the N-word all crazy, and he came out to a standing ovation. He came out the very next game to pitch and got a standing ovation.
What's his nationality?
He's Caucasian.
Go ahead, go. And so back to what.
No,
yeah, exactly.
He's from the Caucasus.
He's white.
He's from the White Caucus.
Now it's
the Anglo Caucus.
That's a great point. That's a great point. And as offensive as that sounded, but as a joke. No. I'm talking about as it sounded, but as a joke. Say that again one more time, because it's a joke. Because I like what you said, OC. You might have forgot. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he said that,
black bags,
now
they not as offended.
Now,
because they love Kevin Hart.
Nah, you crazy as hell.
Hold up. Now, hold. One second. Now, let me get to my point. Let me get
offended.
Hold. 1 second. Let me get to my point.
I'm watching it in real time.
Let me get to my point. Let me get to my point. We shouldn't be. My thing is he apologized.
Right.
You can say something offensive, you're gonna have your backlash, right? But apologize as a man and keep it moving. I got friends that are gay. I hate even talking like this. I got friends that are gay, family members. To me, that's corny. A man is a man. Like if you my dude, you're my dude. It sounds yeah, exactly. See how corny that sounds? See how corny that sounds to me. To me and to other people. And to other people. And if you apologize, keep it moving. I don't like when it starts being a bullying type thing when it comes to media. That's what I don't respect. And could be chasing the story or whatever the case may be. If it's a lot of gay people that are in the industry and that hold weight. Respect them because they're good craft. Respect them because they're good bosses. Respect them because they are great people. Let's not disrespect somebody, you know what I'm saying, for that. Respect Kevin Hart because he's a good comedian. But why are you going to hold this against him for that right there? It just kind of threw me off a little bit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he's a comedian. I feel like, honestly, as a comedian, you got the right to say whatever you want to say. Like, you got the pass. And I feel like, honestly, black, white, whatever, like, you're a comedian, and as a comedian, comedians are, everything you do is a joking manner. As a comedian, that craft in general, like, your goal is to make people feel good regardless of your color. Like, I don't see how you could be racist even if you're a white. It's been white comedians that have used the N-word, you know what I'm saying? And it's black comedians who, you know what I mean, use it sometimes I feel like too much. Like, bro, like, you don't got nothing else to say other than nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, if your intent is to laugh, like, whatever, man, it's a joke. Like,
and keep it pushing.
We talk about ourselves all the time.
Well,
I'm not going to stay on this topic before. I'm going to get right to you.
Hold on.
I'm going to get right to you, T.
Let me add something to that.
Hold up. But this I'm going to say to everybody because we ain't going to stay in this for another minute. Excuse me. I want everybody who's watching, tuning in, and if you felt any type of way, and we're talking about comedy because comedy is something that should be a relief. It's something that should be funny and not offensive. I want, if you are watching right now, even later on, go to YouTube, go to Richard Pryor's Comedy Roast. When you go to Richard Pryor's Comedy Roast, and it has Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor, I want y'all to do that. Y'all could do that on your own. Y'all can see what I'm talking about when he came out as far as being gay and rumors. You saw it. So everybody else, I want y'all to go to that because he is one of the greats, and that was one of the raw.
No, but that was a serious ass conversation that they were joking about. Like, that was all true.
All true.
And I was like, I'm like, yo, he's sitting there like, yo, niggas really laughing at this. Like, I'm dead serious right now.
He was serious, but he was being a comedian, the best comedian.
In a year that wasn't open the best comedian like that too.
Well, we gotta understand one thing, though, right? We in a different time, right? And a lot of this shit is I worked in politics.
It is politics.
I worked at, within the city hall before, right? And a lot of this shit is public opinion. And public opinion, the court of public opinion is what dominates society right now. Social media only gave people a platform to say what they want to say. You know what I mean? And create this court of public opinion. Right. So when people are in these rooms or in these platforms and they saying Kevin Hart needs to apologize, LGBT we feeling some type of way, he needs to apologize, and that like circles the globe 2-3 times, and now it's public opinion. Kevin Hart has no other choice but to respond. Though he might not agree, though he might feel like I'm right, am I wrong? I said whatever I had to say back then. I'm a different person now than I was then. I apologize for the shit. Public opinion don't want to hear that shit.
So don't ask me to apologize.
It don't matter. He's a comedian.
It don't matter what I do.
He's a comedian. As a comedian, he has his rights to say what he wants to get a laugh, and that's what he was doing, making jokes, because that was the
and as a man, he apologized.
Even if he wasn't, but even if he wasn't joking,
we in the microwave era, right? And the cool thing to do is to cancel people. That's the cool thing to do.
No doubt.
So they're purposely, their intentions are to look up people's past, just to try to, you know what I mean? Just to try to,
as I always
get rid of them.
As I always say, Drake has the line of the generation.
We got a call. What's the line?
What's the call?
Bids and Baldheads. That's who's calling.
Yo, they illin' on
I figured he was gonna call my nigga.
Yo, we got Jock. Jock on the call. What's good, baby?
It's your boy Jock. What up, yo?
They know it's you.
You know it's you, my man.
They know
it's your boy.
Happy
Jock.
anniversary, nigga. You heard?
Yo.
What up?
Save you
You know
some
how to
cake,
call
bro.
in for that anniversary, boy. You know that 1 year anniversary, that December 13th. You know how that go.
This ain't the 13th though.
But I know that's the date, though,
It
bro.
was the
It's almost
11th.
a year, nigga.
Anyway, bring
What
it back.
up, though?
What's going on?
Who up in there? I see Dion up in there. Who up in there? OC
We
up
got
yo?
OC.
Yo.
We got Smooth in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
What up?
got L. Lawrence about to come through, and he gonna bless us with the poetry and the books and all that good stuff.
Right. I seen that. I seen El was supposed to be coming through. Okay. Oh, I see you got Express popping this Friday too. Still popping again. I'm gonna pull up on that. You know what I'm
Ape
saying?
shit.
I got it.
TJ, what up, TJ?
Yo.
Yeah, everybody was good.
What's good, baby?
Yo, your boy just moved into the crib this weekend, so y'all know y'all come down here. It's all laid out for y'all to come check your boy. You feel
Word,
me?
you ready? You ready in the A?
Yeah, I put everything position in the A. You know, I got to put that touch of biz of Baldheads out here as well.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, did y'all?
Jay in the building.
Yo,
What's
yo,
up,
yo,
Jay?
shout-
Jay in the building?
Yo,
Jay,
T
what
tried
up,
to come
Jay
at
in
you.
the building?
Tania tried to come at you. Shout out to y'all getting busy behind that. Now, did y'all really believe he was cooking that fried chicken? If y'all follow his story, you did believe it. You did believe it.
Come on, man. You know, all black people got to learn how to cook fried chicken. You know how to do that.
I'll be scared of that grease. I'll be scared of that grease. Word up.
Hey, Jock, while you down ATL, bro, make sure you slide through Cut Creators, man. They from Newark, came down ATL, and they taking shit over down there, man.
That's the
Cut
young boy, right?
Creators.
Jock ain't got no hair.
Omar's a
Since
whole
Jock
head.
got away.
Yo,
Yo,
check Omar,
Yeah, they
man.
def-
Show him some Jersey love, some playful love. You heard?
Jock, since you
Who
did
said,
call,
Omar Cut Creators?
Omar, Cut Creators, man. I can't give you the address
Omar.
from up top, but Cut Creators, man. They spot up top is on Clinton Avenue in Newark.
we know about
Got a
it.
few
I
of
know
the
what you
spots.
talking about.
You already know.
I know.
Omar.
So
Yeah, I know
yo,
the spot in North, and I know the spot down in ATL. My people Sonny cut up in there too.
Absolutely.
From North, out there. So
let me salute
Talk about-
Jock on this one right here, cause G definitely brought you up. Now I was gonna bring it back on a later part. We was talking about Jock. You still there?
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So when this came about, and me and Jock had a conversation one time, and I approached him about this idea right here. And the first thing, we was at the NJ Pack with Toy, if you watched the Owl Show, with the whole fam. So me and him, we was watching some classics. Who was performing that night? Ghostface, Raekwon,
Yeah.
all that other good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Approached him in the hallway. Yo, Jock, this is what I want to do. Bet. Let's go. Let's go.
Give me that.
Not a second
go.
guess, not a nothing else. You know, and I wasn't even asking, but he knew I needed it. And when we talk about friends and when you need something, when they're there for you, Jock was definitely there, rolled it out, and we not done. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to salute Jock for doing that and appreciate you for doing that. This how you know you got a good friend, because every friend ain't going to do that. Jock be the one that help you move into a new house. I'm not going to help you move into Atlanta. I'm going to let you know that right now. Jock is the type that'll carry your couch up top to the steps and everything. You know what I'm saying? So just got to give you a shout out on that tip right there.
Hey, yeah, I'm in now though. You know, I had Zaid helping me. Zaid right here with me too. Zaid helped me move up in there. He helped me over here with me up in the joint.
Zaid had to come home too, and
Yo,
he had
Jack.
that good hair.
Hey, yo, Jay, shout out to Onyx and all that. And all that.
Yo, we going.
Shout
Yo,
out to them niggas, right?
yo, I
What's
want
good
y'all
with you,
to
baby boy?
say what?
I said, what's good with you? How you been?
Everything's been good. Everything's been good. We just trying to keep everything moving. I'm gonna be down in the A to check y'all. Make sure y'all keep watching, cause I got something on that Onyx tip when we come to them Baldheads, man. Y'all turn it to the Facebook so y'all can see what we talking about.
We about to log in right now.
I'm about to go there. I was looking at it on IG. I'm gonna go to the Facebook.
Definitely, man. Thanks for the call. We gonna holler at y'all later on.
All right, what?
One. Speaking on that Onyx tip, but definitely salute to Jock and everything. How we get this music back
Hang
up?
the phone up, yeah.
Oh, my fault, man. Look, man, you supposed to hang up first. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Jock, know I'm late when it come to phones. He bought me my first BlackBerry. I'll have a flip phone right now if it wasn't for Jock and PB. They already know.
All time.
Oh, one of them things right there. But where we at right now? Kevin Hart. Y'all know those phone calls. Dwight. We didn't talk Dwight Howard. Because it's all
They
lined
connect.
up.
They connect.
It all lines
We didn't
up.
get into that last time.
It all lines up. We didn't get to it. Speaking of Jock, so I don't know if it's true or not.
You're not jigging.
No, I'm not that, not that.
segue.
Ooh, not
That's a
that,
terrible
not
segue.
that. Y'all gotta let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not saying speaking of Jock because he's in the A.
Come on, bro.
With Dwight Howard.
I'm not saying
Clean
that. I'm
it
not
up,
saying.
Jay. Clean it up. You heard?
I'm not saying. Dwight Howard's from Atlanta. Like
Yeah, he is.
that's no. It's
I
not
see where
cleaning
you
it up.
going. All right,
It's
all
clean
right.
it. No.
You got it. Go
I'm
ahead.
not saying.
Go ahead. You the point guard, man.
My
Line
point
up.
right here is one day I'm on Facebook, not Facebook, on Instagram. Everybody done probably fell victim of it's a natural thing. When
Wait,
someone
wait.
likes your
JJ, look, start from the beginning. For those who don't remember what the Dwight Howard saga shit was about, maybe about a week ago.
what was it about? I'll let you
That was
talk.
like 3 weeks ago.
The Dwight the Howard, it might have been a couple weeks ago. The Dwight Howard situation was really him getting on the phone with a transgender, you know, LGBTQ community, whatever letters I'm missing, I do apologize. But we talking about a specific
Shouldn't have to do that.
demographic of people, and this gentleman or this young lady, excuse me for not being able to clarify that, but she basically had to Dwight Howard on the phone,
You
man.
see how he
Dead
has
to
to
rights.
dance around this show?
I'm
shit
sorry.
is
I'm
whack.
trying to stay politically correct.
I
man.
understand.
I understand.
And I know that.
Go ahead. Finish up.
I know some folk will call that
The
Stop.
focal point of the
Finish up.
situation was the young lady was trying to basically extort Dwight Howard over the phone. You know, talking to him about certain situations, certain conversations that they had amongst themselves, certain things that was leaked, nudes and pictures that was sent to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard had the ultimate pivot game, you know, down low on the box on the square. The spin move was
Down
for
low.
real. Pause. You know, but Dwight Howard started talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. This, I have no recollection of the conversation you're
Okay.
talking about. But the fact of the matter is, you know, he got put in a space where a transgender or a LGBT community was trying to out him, you know, based on his sexual preference and him being a celebrity. And unfortunately, in the world that we live in today, catfish is real. You know, people catfishing all day.
Absolutely.
And with sex, you know, sexual innuendos, that line gets blurred.
What?
That line gets blurred, man.
In you what? I
Innuendos.
used to do an endo on my BMX. I don't know.
I mean,
Innuendo.
innuendo. Yeah, I mean, you know, the suggestion.
He gets the point for that one right
the
there.
Suggestion and the
Innuendo,
leading
smooth.
towards.
Good use of the vernacular.
Yeah, I mean,
That's that St. Benedict's right there.
I mean, you know, I'm a prep kid, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
But go ahead, my fault.
But because of that, you know, we're talking about two things. You know, we're talking about sexual preference being outed to the world, and then we're also talking about, you know, those from the LGBT community possibly using their sexuality as a weapon towards other people.
So boom. So moving from that, thank you, because I thought I was just gonna say I heard it was sex parties he was at. I just heard the hood rumors, so I need to hear the real what's going
Shit's
on. Like
crazy.
that's why I need you. That's why I need people to tell me what's really going on. You know, I don't have Twitter now. They got at him. I guess it wasn't true. Now what happened with me?
I don't know.
Hey,
We don't know.
hey,
We don't know.
hey.
Yeah,
His
because
pastor?
they was pressing old boy,
Press who?
pressing no, whatever. They was pressing him. I mean, no disrespect.
No
but
disrespect, but
but
no,
like,
what was going on?
They was pressing.
Girl or old boy?
We ain't gonna use this to be getting at. So it
The
was
subject in question was getting pressed
Look.
by Dwight Howard.
you know what's crazy? How we don't even know what the right thing to say.
That's
Now,
another- yeah.
and we're scared to even say the wrong thing.
That's the homies.
Well, no, here's
But
the,
what
I
happened?
see you, I'm gonna be like, what up, bro?
T, go ahead. What happened?
Here, what's your dress?
Let me get to my point now.
Yeah, I was just saying his pastor pressed him.
What did the pastor do?
I mean, just kind of like threats, just putting a little like acting like muscle, pretty much.
To go which way?
Like, yo, you need to get rid of that information, or you need to retract all that.
Retract what?
Like whatever.
Or what?
Retract what? Like
Like,
specifically.
just stop doing what you're doing. Like you trying to out my man. You trying to get money out of him. He was muscle.
So hold up. So I need y'all to say specific. That Reverend told who? Dwight Howard or told the person?
The woman.
The transgender person, the transgender who was trying to get him for the money. That's what the pastor did. So the pastor had a direct connect to him in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. My point wasn't even up, but we need to know this, and it's all gonna come together. So I'm on IG one night, and I got someone who liked 5 of my pictures. A woman looking person when I looked at their picture. 5 of them. I was kind of gassed. I was like, oh, who liking 5 of my pictures? I look back again. I look at the profile. Couldn't really tell too much what was going on. So I'm like, that's 5. Let me see what happens if I like 2. Tap, tap. 2. Come back like 7.
No.
7 of my pictures. I'm not good at math. I got scared. First thing I did, I got scared. Now y'all are saying like, why would you get scared? I'm like, look, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If my lady done, their friend trying to, you never know. You never know.
Clout chasing is real.
You never know.
You smart. In your mind, you was
never
like,
know.
Who sent you?
Who sent you?
Yes.
That's just me.
Yes.
That's just me.
Or Papa.
That's just me. Who sent you? And know what I do? Bringing it back to Jock. Yo, Jock, yo, who this? Yo, bruh, that's a dude.
No.
Block, block.
Down.
Block, block. I knew something wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Block, block. Now, I had a friend. I told one of my peoples about this not too long ago. We didn't bring it up. It was around the same time with the Dwight Howard. Someone I personally know. My man live in Harlem. And what happened was, ran into a situation like that. He got catfished. He caught it. They tried to extort him for money. Now, this one thing when we talk about Dwight Howard, but this happened to my man's at home, a personal story. That's not cool.
Regular dude.
See, the jokes write themselves though. Like we ain't even talk about the funny part about Dwight, because he's actually out injured right now with a butt
injury. Yep.
Like
his buttocks.
legit, he's out injured with a butt injury. Like
I'm about to log off the podcast.
A butt injury?
Yeah.
He's out with a torn pectoral.
And the person
muscle.
said the person him
torn
outed him
glute.
out.
Yeah, he got a torn glute.
They outed him as the bottom. They outed him as a bottom.
Yeah. A 6'11" bottom, according to Sir Ma'am.
You think he wore
6'11"
Think he wore the cape?
Well, I mean,
The A is not looking good.
You wore the little cape.
Damn, the A ain't looking good.
now see, hold Jay, you be careful. You can't say the A. You can't generalize that.
He from the A.
But that don't mean everybody in the A.
We're not talking about everybody in there.
You gotta be careful.
Tweet, the HIB tweet.
I didn't see all
They
that.
said Atlanta is worse than a third world country with the HIV.
I didn't see all that, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I do like in Atlanta. But make sure this is not you when you go to
Be
Atlanta.
safe.
Wow. I'm in here making it rain.
Big fella, the rent is due, and you threw every dollar. Move into a shelter.
I look stupid. I done threw my life savings, and ain't none of these girls finna leave with my ugly ass. I gotta pick my money up and tell them I was just playing. I done threw 4,000 goofball dollars. I look goofy as hell. Goofy man. Yeah, that's me. I'm calling the fraud department in the morning. I need my money back. Damn, them dollars on the floor looking real good. Let me pick up 2 or 3 of these and tell them they fell out my pocket. Fuck that. I'm finna go get my gun and rob their ass for my money back when they come out. Why she keep trying to pass me this drink? I don't have a dime left. Drink that shit yourself. Let me pick up 300 more of these, and if they try to stop me, we gonna fight to the death in this bitch. I threw every dollar I had. I'm poor. All them ones on the floor. I need my money back. I'm finna start shaking ass myself in this bitch. They think they finna split the money with each other. We gotta do a 3-way split. I'm brokey. Broke man. Yeah, that's me. Wow. I'm in here making it rain.
Because Atlanta will get you.
Fool.
Atlanta will get you. It's very high in that strip club culture. I don't want to just be bashed in Atlanta, but you know,
Haha started a wave, and he ain't really getting his just due.
Let's talk about it.
that double.
Yeah, like the double word.
Like broke.
Broke.
Yeah.
That's
He
him.
started that?
That's
Yeah.
him. That's all.
I
him.
didn't know that.
Sure.
And he ain't.
He's the first one. You tripping.
Yeah. He you know what I mean? He ain't getting his just due. And I mean, he a comedian, so he on the come up, you know, but a lot of his influence,
His style.
No doubt.
it's out there.
Let me ask, how many of us in this room been strip clubs in Atlanta.
I have.
Anybody been in here? Yeah. It's a different situation.
It's a different situation.
It's a lifestyle, man.
It's a lifestyle.
No, it's not. It's a gentleman's club, man.
A gentleman's club?
Yeah,
it's a different situation.
A
I had to clean up the A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Clean that up,
I had to clean up the A because the A is a lot of fun. I got a lot of respect and love for my people out in the A. And if y'all go out there, you know, don't be that one.
Yeah.
Definitely don't be that one.
Don't be Dwight Howard in the post, you heard?
Do not. All of us got Netflix. Now this is going to show the age gap right now. Who was super gassed when they saw The Last Dragon on Netflix?
Hey, my sister called me and said, "Bro, that shit is on Netflix. Go get it."
I was super gassed when I saw it. Now to my younger, was y'all? You wasn't as gassed. I was super gassed when I saw that.
I very seldom go on Netflix.
Okay.
Y'all
They can't relate. They can't relate.
Can I recommend a show on Netflix?
Wait.
How did you feel with The Last Dragon?
I was happy, yo. I know it line for line.
Come on, man.
What was your favorite line? What was your favorite part in The Last Dragon? These are all for us.
Yes.
Everybody who got the platinum and pepper right now.
Yes.
You know we grew up. You
got one.
Gee, we gotta keep my hope alive, G. You gotta keep my hope alive.
Exactly. Of course, it was the final fight with Shonuff with the when he caught the glow. That's gotta be the fifth.
Did you feel like you had the glow at the same time? We used to watch it in the room.
Word.
We definitely did.
I'll tell you my favorite line, Jay. When Shonuff lifted them hands up, he said, "I got something real for your ass." I said, "That nigga gonna lay the smack down." You heard?
Yo, Last Dragon. I was definitely gassed when that was on. Another thing on Netflix, when we talk about Netflix, and we gonna keep this real brief, and before I get my man Lawrence Pierre coming on real soon. And it made me think about everybody in this room. And it definitely made me think about myself, made me think about Jock too. Run DMC, Jam Master Jay. They got the Death of Jam Master Jay on. If anybody, did anybody see that? It just, nah.
That's Netflix too?
It's on Netflix.
Nah, I didn't catch
they
that
got
one.
the Death of Jam Master Jay. Now I start looking at stuff a little bit different when it comes to them. One thing when it comes to Jam Master Jay, he changed hip hop. Straight up. And when I mean he changed hip hop, he's the reason why they started dressing street. If y'all look at any old school stuff, they used to dress like Parliament Funkadelic with the leathers and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? All kinds of just bugged out. He's the reason why we started wearing the straight leg jeans, the Adidas with the Godfather hats. He brought it to the street fashion. He did that. Now what he did do, so that influence right there was huge. Run DMC on hip hop, huge. But what he did, he still stayed in the hood. As big as he was, as influential as he was, he still stayed in the hood. And sometimes we think that, the hood is gonna love us. Nah. They love you to a certain point until it gets there. Why y'all looking so sad right now?
Shit, man. Listen, bro.
It's making y'all think. Now, so he got, and I'm gonna give a shout out to one because the family. We all grew up with the family, all the prayers and all that stuff. JMJ, Onyx. We talk about Baldheads and all that. JMJ, Jam Master Jay. He was a part of that. But his own people took him. They love you when you got them in your corner and we having fun at the parties. They love you for that. They love you in the beginning when they could brag about you. Now what happened, Run DMC stopped being popping at one point. Same money ain't the same. But when you're in the limelight, now you got to do other things to maintain that look. Maintain what you used to be doing. Because what if they don't love you? What they saying? Painful. There you go.
He said, but what if they don't love me no more? Something like that. What was his exact words?
That's what I'm asking.
He said, I love the game, B. But what happens when the game don't love you? Or something like that.
Because you think you got to maintain it.
I know what you're saying.
It makes you think you got to maintain. So then you start doing other things to maintain that.
Yeah.
To maintain that, because you don't get the same bread from that. How y'all feel about y'all get this big, keeping it real, but then staying in the hood? Are you a target now?
Man, I mean, I live by a model, man. I mean, you gotta look at it from my perspective is this, man. I love the hood. I love the hood. The accessibility, the Lucy spot, the bodega, the this, the that. But the hood don't love me, man. And they don't love nobody else. And the faster you learn and understand that process, the easier your thoughts become, the easier your movements become, because you're not gonna put yourself in every situation. Mm-hmm. Being in the industry with music, you know, unfortunately that shit comes with it. You know, the violence, the gun shit, the gang shit, all of that comes with it. You know, Jay wasn't from that era, but because his thumbprint was on the music so heavy, the industry so heavy, he had no choice to be a part of it as a DJ. But these niggas don't care. They don't care.
Here's the thing.
Jay might not even been the target. It might have been another nigga. But because you there,
I think he was. I think he was the target.
He was the target.
Okay. He was definitely the target. And I suggest y'all to watch it. He definitely was the target, and it came from within your own people.
Yeah.
Stack Bundle said, "I'm an ounce from a robbery, a freestyle away from success. In other words, my life is a mess." And that's a person with money that's on the come up. And it's just that easy. You in the middle of a robbery, and you away from just being a millionaire and not having to worry about none of that at all. And obviously, we seen what happened with Stack.
Seen what happened.
Chinks, all of them.
Chinks.
Stacks died in his own hood though. That, like straight like that. Like and he used to
Ball
be
rock.
out there sitting on the hood of his car every day.
Now, Jay, let me ask you this, because I didn't see the Netflix, right?
That's not wisdom though.
With DMC, Run DMC, and all of them, they Queens affiliated with the Supreme McGriff shit. Is that a part of the?
That was a part of it.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a part of it.
Okay.
And, you know, the main thing was when you're a rapper, when you're an artist, when you're a promoter. When you're a promoter, when you're doing something that's putting your city on, when you're doing something that everyone can't do, they're not doing, and you're the focal point. They love you for a second, but be careful out there. I just wanted to put that out there.
They actually really never love you.
I love the hood, but the hood don't love me. Word up, hood don't love.
How you
us.
feel about that, oh?
Yo, man. Listen, bro, like on the real, it is what it is. Like, everybody be around. You kind of come up how you come up. You come around the people you come up around. Whether you feel like you live in this type of neighborhood, you feel like you live in that type of neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hood is their own hood. Where
I'm
you
talking
from?
about your hood, oh.
I'm talking about my hood, too.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I got to
You're a well-respected man.
I'm from Leland Ave and 7th Street, bro.
Who do a lot of positive things.
Leland Ave and 7th Street. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, like on the real, like I done rolled and wrestled and tumbled with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, it don't matter about where you from. It's just about like, you know what I mean? Like what you trying to do. And you can't, nobody should want to be stagnant and still remain in the place where you came from. Like, everybody got a goal, right? You trying to move up. Everybody should be trying to be on the incline.
But at the same time, it's kind of fucked up. It's like we want to be here, kind of, because how do you just leaving your people behind? And it's like sometimes you have to.
But see, watch this.
Like,
leaving your people behind, like how? Like, still, you could remain in the same town and just move to a different part of town. Like, why would you want
you can
to
move.
Now, I'll give you a perfect example, right? Like, I went away to school, and I wanted to go away to school. I didn't want to stay home. I didn't want to stay local. And I went away to school, and I had to make a decision when I graduated. Like, yo, should I stay out here and you know, just start life in Virginia, or do I come back home? The main reason I came back home, because I'm like, yo, all them kids working them summers with them kids, I wanted to show them, like, you could leave and come back. And I'm like, if I don't come back, who gonna show them? Because I'm just another one that left.
So now you feel a part. You feeling
I'm
better.
a part of it.
Yes.
Like they look forward to seeing me for summers in and out. You know what I mean? And then I showed them also that I completed the process. You know what I mean? I was gone, I completed the process, and I came back. Now I'm trying to show you how to do it.
And then you supposed to, how do you buy back your community if you leave it? Like,
so you feel a little bit of guilt.
I mean, it's a survivor's remorse. You definitely have that. So it's like, you know, it's crabs in the barrel here, but I mean, the game gonna be the game wherever you at. Cause them crackers don't want you there neither.
I feel,
basically.
I really want to put my man L on in a second, Cause I know my man Lawrence Pierre will be coming up real soon and be sharing his poetry, sharing his books and everything that's coming up real soon. And he can definitely relate on this topic as well. I've seen it happen to everybody here. When they start loving you and you're doing something so positive, it gets to a point where the hate comes. Well, and I'm speaking to everybody in them hoods out there.
Anything successful is gonna be somebody that wants to bring you down. Somebody, a group, don't matter.
The haters. But we're gonna speak nothing but positivity right now. We're gonna take a little quick intermission. I know I'm not doing none of this technical stuff right here. And while I'm doing that, because we got two. It's Christmas time coming. Y'all might want to get a sugar mommy if for those who don't have no everybody.
Oh my sugar's in house.
Clean it up. Go ahead, clean it up.
I'm part of that faithful black male married community. And that shit is for real. I'm not trying to fuck up my stocking stuffers. You heard?
Talk about it. I thought the Timbs was here. I'm gonna say y'all right now. We're gonna do that later. Yo, those whack Timbs. No, yo. Since we talking about gifts, I thought the Timbs was gonna be right here. We're gonna talk about them Timbs next week. But while we take a quick break, I'm gonna play this. And if y'all want to cougar, this how you
listen. Let me tell you something. Stop telling me you have a son my age. I don't want to keep hearing that shit. That's like me telling you, I got a mother your age. Stop playing with me. You hear me? Now, you gave me a number for a reason. I'm coming over this weekend, so tell your kids you busy. You ain't doing no babysitting. I'm the only thing you watching around here this weekend. Now, this is what I want you to cook. Baked macaroni and cheese with 4 cheeses, barbecue chicken, and some beef steak. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not playing these old ass games with you, girl. And pop 2 Alka-Seltzers for your knees, because you're going to be doing a lot of riding all weekend. I'll show you a good time. And hook up your DVD player, because I'm bringing Married with Children, the full collection. Bye. Fuck is she playing with? Listen, let me tell you something.
He put an
order in. And I need somebody to hold this down for me on this live tip. 1 sec. Yo, D. They hold me down with the live for me. J, no face, no case at the pill. Boom. Yeah, right now, right there. If you could sit wherever Jay was.
He was about to re-up.
We can get that in a second. And we still here. I got my man, Lawrence Pierre.
What's good with you? J Money.
The show is going, it's not
on right now?
It's on.
Okay.
It's on. I'm happy.
I'm happy
people
too.
Need you.
I like the energy. I like the people you had here. Everything is like pretty cool. Some conscious brothers.
We conscious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all charismatic.
Yeah.
Charisma is important.
Why so?
It really is, because people don't understand the power to attract.
Starts with Sean.
You could be the most intelligent dude in the world, but if you're not attractive, ain't nobody checking for you. It ain't really just about looks. It's about like how you present your platform. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And like I was really listening to everybody talking about giving back to the community and leaving the hood. I mean, it depends what you're trying to leave.
Hold up for a second. Is it me or he got like the smoothest R&B BET smoky night voice? Is it me?
Chill. I got the most. Listen, I got the most obnoxious 1973 laugh. I laugh like
I know
my laugh is the worst. I'm trying to be real cool right now.
No doubt. Back to you though. I'm with you.
What's good though?
I'm with you.
I wrote a children's book.
Yeah?
I did though. Shout out to my editor, my son, Langston Antoine Pierre.
Where you from?
I'm from Essex County. See, that's a hard, tricky question because, like, as a child, we moved around a lot. Like, I lived in Newark. My grandmother delivered me on North 9th Street. She was my doctor before my doctor. Like, cut the umbilical cord, R.I.P. grandma. You know, Columbus Hospital, East Orange, South Orange. Shout out to Columbia High School, Irvington High. Shout out to Irvington High. You know, like, I moved around a lot, so I just say I'm from Essex County.
Because it's that thin line between the.
Yeah, like, you know, it's like the oranges.
The oranges, that's when it changed to heaven. Up South Orange Ave, once you get past that.
You know, like, if you lived in East Orange, South Orange, West Orange, it's still the oranges. It's just a matter if you live on top of the hill or the lower hill, and what cops is going to pull you over the fastest.
And the amount of liquor stores that's going to be on that block.
Because East Orange might pull you over quicker than South Orange. Because everybody knows
the worst.
East Orange
we ain't going to do that because they might
now.
be watching right now.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Irvington crazy, too, now. They pull you over for anything. So, you know.
You from Irvington, or that Essex County.
Yeah, you know Zo all day. Irvington is where I did my middle school and the first 2 years of my high school. So, like, I really rep Irvington hard. Chancellor Avenue. Shout out to Chancellor
Home of
Avenue.
Queen Latifah, for those that don't know.
Word. Chancellor Avenue School, Irvington High School. You know, shout out to, like,
SC Fat Boy. They usually from
SSE. Yeah, he's young.
He's younger. But I just want people to get what type of environment
exactly.
And who comes from that area.
Exactly. Chancellor Ave all day. You got Union Avenue down the hill off Chancellor. Like, shout out to Union Avenue. Shout out to Chancellor Avenue. Shout out to Stuyvesant. There was Kathy's Corners where you used to get your veggie sandwiches back in the day. You know, like the Chinese store on Chancellor and Style, they got the best plantains and, you know what I'm saying, chicken wing, fried rice, all that, you know. But, you know, shout out to Irvington. Irvington's cool. But I also grew up in South Orange, too. Shout out to Columbia High School. So it was like
two different worlds.
Two different worlds.
I
didn't know what it was
like. 8 minutes. Is 8 minutes too far? How far apart?
It's a bus ride away. The 107 right up there. Like,
that's what you know you from. As far as timing,
about 8 minutes away.
About 8 minutes away. About 8 minutes away. 8 minutes away, the world's changed.
Yeah.
For those who are not from the Jersey area, 8 minutes away, if you on South Orange Ave, and say you on South Orange and 9th, and you go South Orange, you get to Seton Hall.
Yeah.
8 minutes away, totally two different worlds.
Two different worlds. And you'll know because, like, once you start getting closer to the burbs, that's when you start seeing, like, the
liquor stores.
But, like, in the South Orange part, you start seeing, like, what they call it, the gas lights. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's always darker in the suburbs. The hood be lit up.
My point with this.
Yeah.
You got an influence from both.
Yeah.
You got an influence from both.
Yeah.
Still got the hood and still do what you... Still got the suburban part.
Yeah.
White people, whatever the case may be. You can always keep it real and do whatever everyone else in the hood is doing.
Yeah.
You chose to write a book. We don't read.
Yeah.
We don't write.
We do, but
no, we don't.
We don't do it like how we used to. You know what it is? It's like we live in the digital world right now, so everything is like
we write memes.
We write memes and we troll. It's like people don't like. It was a couple points that was brought up earlier about like the type of world we live in right now. We live in a world where like if you do anything positive, all people want to do is dig up any dirt they got on you. Like you could be the type of dude that like, yo, I got the cure to this. I got the cure to poverty. We ain't even got to take it to no diseases. We ain't even got to take it to like no malicious energy. Let's just say we got the cure to because poverty is a disease.
Sure.
Let's be real. So that's why people say a lot of dumb shit because they grew up poor. A lot of rich people say a lot of dumb shit because they don't understand poverty. See, it's like poverty is a sickness, and that's why, you know, when I wrote EBT Blues,
my favorite,
and it was just the fallacy of really going through like
Oh, he get fallacy? I like that word. You get fallacy right now.
Thank you.
I like that.
Fallacy, because I learned that a lot of people don't know how to spell since we've been tweeting and using social media more. You got to read the dictionary. You got to read the thesaurus, even if you got that app. Some days when you having like a whack conversation with somebody, just be on the phone with them with the dictionary in your hand. Like, you feel me? Like, there's never nothing wrong with trying to like level up your conversation. And don't say stuff just to sound cool. Like, Yo, it'd be a lot of old people saying a lot of young stuff. And then it'd be like a lot of young people saying a lot of old stuff. So I'd be off like the younger generation because the older generation be sounding like the younger generation. And the younger generation be sounding like they got their head on straight. You know, like when you was young, they used to be like, yo, you got an old soul, young man.
Mm-hmm.
Them old souls is now confused.
I got some old souls next.
And that's cool. That's cool. You feel me?
But everybody doesn't get it.
Nah, they not supposed to though.
They not supposed to.
And that's why what you do is important. Because the fact that everybody doesn't get it, that's why God put you on the earth for them to get it. So you can never undermine your worth. So it was like I wrote 3 books, 3 poetry books the first time, right? Ain't nobody checking for books. It's not discouraging. It's not discouraging because I'm a man that embrace obstacles. I love obstacles. But I'm also a Renaissance type dude. Like I still love Love Jones. I still love like William Blake is my favorite poet. Nikki Giovanni. My son named Langston after Langston Hughes. You feel me? So it's like I'm still nostalgic, even though like I fell victim to like a lot of, you know,
you still like the strip clubs like us.
Nah,
at a point in your life.
At one point, yeah, but it's like you lose a lot of money. Like
true, that's what my
it
man
don't,
did.
and it's like even like with the females, man, that should be a distraction, bro. Like, man, come on, man, focus up with these girls, bro.
And you focused up with all the distractions
because I've been so not focused in my life. You feel me? Like, see, there's something called like pleasures that can be a downfall. There's something called discipline that a lot of men lack. And like a lot of people like to say stuff because it sound cool. Mm-hmm. But when you done been through like some real crazy stuff, you kind of like get it. Like, you know what? I do get it. And a lot of times we don't get it till our 30s. We got to admit, our 20s, we cocky as hell. We have this illusion in our heads, in our teens, that by the time we 30, we going to have a house. We're going to have a bad one. She going to be loyal. We're going to have 3 kids. We're going to have this. We're going to have that. We're going to have Then 30 come, you be like, oh, I got a jacket. I'm unemployed. I might be on that lawn trying to throw my hoodie on so nobody see me on Rector or 50 South Clinton, really trying to search for like picking up the pieces. So I never judge no man by how much he got. Cause that should be an illusion. A lot of times, you know, they gonna put their best foot forward, but they still might have like, you know, like toenail jams and bunions and all that, but they putting their best foot forward. Cause you know that's what the camera's for. Can't have boogers in your nose when you try to take a selfie. You feel me? So I get it, but at the end of the day, like, who you lying to, bro? Be real with yourself.
Damn, I put some kind of.
I like trees.
What
like,
I say, G?
Like people was like, yo, hold up.
I said, stop fronting.
God watching.
God is watching.
Yeah. But let's be real though. I heard people saying like, yo, leaving the hood. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I like trees. I want to be around bunnies. I want to be around deers.
I like your view from your apartment.
I like to be around nature. I don't want to be around no corner stores. For what? That shit whack. It's dirty as hell. The air, the quality of the air is fucked up. It's not my element. But if that's what you do, that's what you do. Some people like a city lifestyle. Some people like a nature lifestyle. I'm good. I done grew up.
Seton Hall graduate. Let me put that out there.
And I done grew up.
Seton Hall graduate. Let me put that out there.
Yeah, Seton Hall graduate. We done work together in the school. You know my background.
I know. For those that don't know, they need to know.
You want to be around stuff that's living.
I want to be around stuff that's peaceful.
No, but you gotta understand.
I mean, the hood is living too.
No, it's not though.
It is though. It's a different type of life. No, what I'm saying is like
what I'm saying when you talking about buildings and stores, that's brick and mortar. Those aren't things that produce oxygen. That's not breathing.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not really like a city type dude because I lived on a busy street for a long time. And like I've been around like when I was younger, I was like the one to be around the crowd, and you know, it's like now I kind of turned into like more of a secluded type person. So it was like
not to cut you off, but one thing I seen the switch when it happened, and it's funny because some stuff I got to bring back because it wasn't, some people didn't see it, and you had a situation in life where it switched up your profession.
Yeah.
And I'm next to you, and you said to me, "Yo, man, Jay, word's born. I don't care what's going to happen. I'm about to write my book, and it's about to get on."
Yeah.
Right now, you said this to me. This was 09.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. What I'm saying? I'm just listening to my man. Time had passed.
Yeah.
Some years. Trials and tribulations had happened during that time. Now, we run into each other, I think maybe at the LQ.
Yeah, probably.
He hits me, exchange numbers again. Now we back rocking. Maybe a few months after, I got my first book.
Yeah.
About to pop off. And I'm like, yo, for someone who I seen go through this, go through that, now you got your first book. In 1 year, how many books did you have?
I wrote my first book in 2016, Facts, Fiction, and Feces. And since then, I wrote 4 books. It's 2018. So my first book was Facts, Fiction, and Feces, which I don't have with me right now, but that's a full power on my part. I have The Ghost of Basquiat's, which is I'm relaunching this one December 22nd, which is the day Basquiat was born, which is also, this is the 30th year that he passed away. If you know anything about Basquiat, he was a famous artist. He was also one of the artists that had one of the highest purchased merchandise in New York behind Picasso. $1 million for a piece. But mind you, when he was living, he wasn't getting that accolades.
They didn't show him love when he was there?
They did, but he wasn't making that type of bread for his work. See, they love you when you dead.
Yes.
When you alive, they bleed you. But when you dead, your price tag go up. That's why, like, when you're doing it for the money, yeah, you might get bread, but don't think you're going to optimize on your optimum potential because you're not going to leave that fandom legacy. It's the same way like how like Shakespeare and all of the greats are honored because of history. And that's why I don't understand why people don't appreciate history the way they do. Everything is a lot more valuable once time is considered. And we're living in a world where we're trying to do the most things in a little bit of amount of time.
G said microwave era.
Right.
So like the pendulum in life is not even.
Pendulum?
The pendulum in life is not even.
Hold.
It's not though. So it's like you gotta really be a realist with yourself. Like
real with yourself.
You gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be real with your peoples. Like, learn how to be quiet. Learn how to be a better listener.
How are you real with yourself?
Because I
when
think
you from the hood, who is saying, yeah, write that book?
Me.
You.
I'm saying write that book because it's like I'm a writer. I went to Seton Hall and I graduated with a degree in English. But ever since I was little, I always liked to write poetry. I was one of them dudes, like when I was younger too, I'd write a girl a letter. You know what I'm saying? She might deal with the kid or she might reject the kid, regardless, you feel me? But like I'll put that effort out there. But I wasn't really like a confident dude like that. I'll try to pin my words. You understand what I'm saying? So like I always had a knack for writing. But it's like
you looking like you want to hear a poem or something. You want to hear a poem? You want to hear a poem, T?
I don't know what type of poem you want to hear, Jay. We always be going
we always got. How about something from Dead Roses?
All right, yeah, I got something for Dead Roses. So
nobody writes.
Nobody.
This what we do in the hood. I can name 30 people who dropped the mixtape.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
And the reason why I honor you so much, I don't know nobody who writes books.
Oh my God.
Who's writing poetry? It's not. This is not the normal conversation.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Yeah. It's your world, T.
But people with the mixtapes, they don't, even though they're rapping and they're writing, so to speak, they're not expressing themselves. And it takes special people to know how to express themselves and to convey that to other people. So what he doing, it's a lost art at this point.
Absolutely.
Because even in rap, like, it's only going to be a few, and we had this discussion the other night.
Just had the other day.
Where, they gonna touch your soul, like, yo, that was so raw that he about to bust us.
All right, so like this particular piece I wrote, right? I wrote it because like, you know, like with poetry, sometimes you kind of like gotta kind of get lost in yourself, right? So this particular poem is called Psychopath. So when you listen to it, it might be a little aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Psychopath. I took the psychopath. I took a psycho bath. I got a psycho's laugh. I got a psycho's wrath. I was born in a psycho lab with a psycho dad and a psychopath, eating steam cooked crabs out the ShopRite bag. That was my EBT swag. I was doing psycho bad. It drove me psycho mad. We all got a psycho past or psycho present, psycho futures from ancient lessons not manifested. Craniums are congested with false selves and illusions. So many prognosis, diagnosis, terms that claim they know it, suggestions and reflections and mental infections, bipolar confections, antisocial selections, silent words with word weapons, standing tall against all proposals. The pain is coastal. Sociopaths will learn you, confuse and console you, lead you down the pathways of psychos, damaged souls with eyes closed, damaged goods with minds closed, damaged shoes, where do I go? Alcohol for winos, pills for anxiety, always feeling like the world is lying to me. Depression is heavy weight on our biology, but it's not genetic. It's digestion of misplaced philosophy, the remnants of pain poisoning our psychology. I got psycho class. I got psycho ass. She was psycho bad. The dementia took my memories and threw them in the trash. I am psycho mad. This is no psycho fad. I left a psycho tab. The chemicals affected my attention. Obsessive and compulsive. I lost my mind to aggression. My rage explosive, but when I write, it goes unnoticed. I am impulsive. My schizophrenia makes me lose focus. My traumatic stress makes me feel less shell-shocked and bed-rocked. Medication can't make my hell stop. I'm not crazy. Stop saying that shit around my babies. My panic disorders are out of order. A manic depressive. Happiness is selective. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, so cuddle your blessings. You feel me? I kind of butchered that though.
Nah.
Hey,
I
no.
butchered that.
Oh, he in the office. Cause I know we got, I told you about, who owns the mic is gonna be this week.
Man, listen. When I wrote that, right? So like I was like just thinking like, it's a lot of people that deal with like, I was really trying to break down what does, thank you, my brother, I'll be there. Psychopathic energy. It's people that really understand, that have your mind so messed up thinking that you wrong when they wrong. And what I'm saying by that is like, understand the power and the science of energy. If somebody doesn't make you feel good, they not good. If somebody doesn't support you, that's not the person you need to be. I don't care if that's your spouse. I don't care if y'all been dealing with each other for 72 years. Let that shit go if it ain't right. And that's it, male or female. Family member or friendship. If it ain't healthy, let it go. Because what happens is you really do stagnate yourself. And so like, sometimes like you'll get tricked into thinking that's something wrong with your mind. But it's not that. It's the energy that's around you. And it might be your energy that's toxic. Because I done been toxic. I know it's been situations where I might have manipulated people mentally because I wasn't in the right place or because I wanted something. So I'll never play like I'm an angel or devil's advocate. I'm not here to judge. What I'm saying is be real with yourself. Whatever it is that you're chasing, whether it's a dream, whether it's a thought, whether it's an idea, don't stop chasing that. And that's something that we tell kids all the time, but as adults, we don't be following our own advice.
No doubt.
You ever met somebody that could give you the main advice, like the best advice ever? Mm-hmm. And you looking at them like, damn, why ain't you eating the same food you feeding me? You telling me to eat organic fruit, but you out here not taking care of yourself.
That's that South Orange.
It's discipline.
But that's what I'm saying. But does that make the person a bad person if they're giving you jewels? No. But what you're seeing is that it's not reciprocal. So you're being your worst enemy. And a lot of times that what I've learned in my 38 years of living is that I'd have been my worst enemy. So that shit had to stop, man. And that's why I go so hard. So fuck where you live or where you trying to live. Wherever you want to live, as long as you happy, as long as your family good, you good. I do believe in family first. I don't believe in being a selfish dude in that sense, but I do believe in self-preservation. If you're not right, how you gonna get everybody else right? You gotta get right.
Absolutely.
You can't have malicious intent. I always say, I got the slogan, use everybody, misuse no one. And what I mean by that is if I can't use you, you useless. If you can't use me, I'm useless. It's malicious intent that make it negative. If I'm trying to play you, if I'm trying to find an angle on how to finesse you, that's what makes it work. Why would I mess with you if I can't use you? Then you wasting my time. Why would you mess with me if I can't use you? Then you wasting your time. And that's all I'm saying, man.
You saying a lot.
Ain't no time to waste, bro.
You saying a lot, and it absolutely is.
Don't it feel weird when you write 2019? You remember when you used to write 1998? So now you writing 2019. That shit don't be kind of trippy sometimes. Like 2019, it's about to be 2019, 2019. I remember writing 1994. Like, oh, this shit don't stop, bro. This shit don't stop. So why should you? Niggas be playing themselves, bro, because they don't know what they chasing. Because they not real with their dreams. They not real with their passion. They really doing whatever's cool for TV. Whatever sounds good. Oh, all right, this sound good. I'm about to, this. No. They be like, don't you write poetry? Yeah, I write poetry. What you mean? You going to play me? You can't play me, bro. You can't pull my cards. I came from afar. I light my blunts on stars. You feel me? And that's what I be trying to tell them, like, when you got a celestial energy, can't nobody stop you.
Whoa.
Celestial.
T, thank you so much. What was that last one, D?
Celestial energy, man.
Damn.
It's godly, bro. It's godly, bro.
Keep it going.
So I wrote this book, right? The Adventures of Noun and Verb.
The Adventures of Noun. Yeah, let's get to it.
Shout out to my son. Like I said, he's my editor. The Adventures of Noun and Verb. It's on Amazon. I just released it on Friday. That's the only reason why I don't have any physical copies of the book. But if you go on Amazon, The Adventures of Noun and Verb, it was something that was necessary. And that's giving back to the hood. So I ain't never got to step foot in the hood. They could buy my book. The school system could pick up my book. That's what I want to do.
Talk about it.
You feel me?
I
don't physically need to be down there. Leave something down there. You feel me?
And that's what for kids.
A book for kids.
Who does that?
It might have to go on Kindle publishing because everybody now is on, you know,
they pads and all.
Yeah, and then like you was talking about The Last Dragon. So it came on Netflix, right? So I'm with my son yesterday. He kind of hurt my feelings. He really made me feel like an old head. You feel me? So, you know, my part of the movie that was dope as hell was when the master gave him the fortune cookie and there wasn't no fortune in the cookie. And he was like, you looking for a master that doesn't exist. Word. The master's within you. And I'm like, you don't get it? So I'm soup, right? Because, you know.
He didn't believe him until he went and broke into the joint and saw the machine.
He done got in disguise. And then Vanity, so I'm like, my son like, Vanity look good, right? He like, yes, daddy, you look. I'm like, So I know my son like girls, you feel me? Because like I just got to make sure I know what's going on.
No doubt.
I got to know what he like, what he don't like. So he think Vanity's pretty, which she is. And that's from 85, you feel me? Definitely. So like I'm kind of soup. So we watching it and I'm like, you ain't like that? He was like, it was corny. But he was playing Fortnite. So I'm like, yo, put that. What's up with this Fortnite, dog?
It's a whole. It's a
movement with this
Fortnite. It's a whole nother way.
It's like Super Mario. You know, Super Mario Brothers was a movement for us because they came out with like 1, 2, 3, and then the Super Mario. So Mario Go Kart, that was our movement. That was all. Yo, this Fortnite.
Like Grand Theft Auto for us.
Bro, this
exactly.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Exactly.
Grand Theft Auto was another one. This Fortnite. So I'm like, yo, put that Fortnite down. Watch the movie. He like, it's corny, Dad. So I felt like kind of hurt because I'm like, this is my movie. But it's mad jewels in that movie, yo.
Hold up. It's mad jewels what you saying. You were with your who?
My son.
It's dads out here? It's dads out who are spending time with their kids? It's dads out here who want to expose education and the power of writing to the kids.
I made him some Pinot.
It's dads out here that do that?
I made him some Pinot spinach pasta with some baked chicken, right? He ain't eat nothing. So I was like, damn. I spent mad time cooking for him. Put the garlic, put the onions, gave him the live lime with the water. I'm like, you not going to eat this? He's like, I'm not hungry, Dad. Grandma fed me already earlier. I'm like, man, you taking this home. You feel me? Like, you going to eat this food because I put love into it. Like, yeah, man, like,
absolutely.
Chill, I was kind of hurt. Like, yo, I done cooked all this food and he done.
You and T gonna connect on the cooking.
Hey, yo, man, I done threw down. I'm like, okay, he about to cook. We about to watch. He want to play Fortnite. He want to watch. And I don't know nothing about the Fortnite thing, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I see that's, like, the big thing right now. You know, but I had to respect it because the Giants was playing. So I'm like, hold on, let me check the score on the Giants game. So it was like we all scatterbrains. Kids are scatterbrains, adults are scatterbrains. I'm here and there. But like I'm like, yo, I really want him to take that movie in though.
But you put your son in a position.
Yeah, that's my editor. My son edited, he can say at the age of 13, he edited his first book. And that makes me feel good.
That's fire.
And I want him to feel good about that. And then once we get the physical copies, I'm going to get him Cash App. I'm going to get him the little square box. I'm going to order him some books. And whatever he make off them books, that's his money. He got to get his next supply. I'm like, look, I'm going to start you off with 75 books. Whatever you make off these books is your money. But the next order you make, you got to buy your own books. We're going to teach these kids financial independence. It don't matter if you broke. It don't matter if you don't have it. Where's your head at? How you going to set these little ones up? How you going to set yourself up? Prodigy got this line. If you broke, you broke. Do what you got to do to fix that.
Yeah.
Simple as that, bro. Like, we not about to fall into these spells of what's going on the TV.
Not at all.
Create your own reality and watch it bubble.
Not at all. And
the inventions are now in the verb, man. And I made my own characters. They fly as hell.
They are. They definitely are.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I thank you so much.
I thank you, Jay.
They respect you. From when it comes to G, that's why it's no music playing.
Mm-hmm.
That was powerful.
You know, we don't get that. And we know, man, we talk. The way I talk to you, I talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I talk to him. Everyone can have those type of conversations. But as far as utilizing the people.
He was the point guard.
Huh?
He was the point guard.
Definitely.
He just hit us in the corner for a 3 or 2. He was the point guard.
What we talking about?
He ran the whole show. That was him. That whole interview was him. We let him speak. Powerful.
I hope y'all felt me. I hope I wasn't.
No.
That's why we ain't intervened.
No.
He ain't had no
at
questions
all.
for you. You ran that.
How many times we talked before?
Man, we done built, yo. That's what I'm saying. Jay is really a genuine good dude. And Jay, that's why I be telling Jay, I'm like, Jay, you gotta execute your energy because a lot of people don't understand that right now, what you're doing is so necessary, not just because Jersey need more front runners, but it's necessary. Let's say I do it for the culture. You doing it for the people. You doing it for the youth because you're already somebody that got love for the kids. You're already somebody that got genuine love for people, and you charismatic. See, like I keep speaking about that. It's a lot of sharpshooters out here, but they're not approachable.
They're not approachable, and more than anything, from what I learned from you, execution.
Execution.
I could talk about it all I want. Everybody could talk about what they gonna do. They could do this. They could do that. Until you start executing, nobody believes you.
No.
And once you start executing, your conversation changes. And now the people, they want to join you. They want to believe in you. And they want to support some of them, your real ones.
Yeah.
They want to. So we're going to end it on that note.
Right.
You know, I feel different without no music or nothing like that. But like I said, it's the 1 year anniversary. I ain't gonna pop this bottle off right here. But I'm feeling real special. Thank you, Tika. Thank you, Duty, and thank you everybody who's been watching.
Congratulations to you, bro.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
and many
it.
more years to come, man. Many more years to come.
I definitely appreciate that. And shout out to every single person who has been watching. Pat, this is for you. all my Greenville people, all my peoples in Plainfield, all my peoples in Carolina, all my people all over the country who've been supporting LIU, Brooklyn, everybody who's been showing love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to keep it rocking. And I think this guy to the left of me,
Yo.
he's so daggone quiet. But you can't buy this. I always say it all the time, and I don't like getting too extra deep in none of that other stuff, but you can't buy it. You can't buy these. I can't buy these two guys right here. You're only going to see one. I can't buy him right here. And I can't buy you. I can't.
Word, man.
I wish I could.
But I do want all of y'all to support me. So like I said,
how can they support you?
So
again?
let me just, before we sign off, let me just run it down one more time. We got Dead Roses available on Amazon. I'm at law_publishing on Instagram. Lawrence Pierre on Facebook. So I'm going to just read my catalog one more time. The Ghost of Basquiat's on Amazon. Dead Roses on Amazon. Facts, Fiction, and Feces on Amazon. And now, The Adventures of Noun and Verb, my first children's book. I really want everybody to come out and support this. Like Wu-Tang saying, we for the kids. Jay is for the kids. L is for the kids. Shit, we met each other trying to teach these kids, and they were some badass kids.
In the hood.
But we love the kids in the hood.
In the hood.
In the hood, not in the hood. In the hood.
Exactly.
So you already know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about. Edited by Langston Antoine Pierre, my son, my heart. I love you. Keep doing your thing. And he made honor roll. He made honor roll, so we're gonna clap that up. He made honor roll, so you already know. I told him he need to start putting his lemons in his water because he snore. You know, limes, trying to tell you limes is good for you, man. Like a little healthy note. Put limes in your water. Put limes in your, clean your meat.
We're going to get to that.
Clean your meat, man. For real. Stay away from, if you, listen, clean your meat with limes and vinegar, not just vinegar. Clean your meat. Clean your food. Don't just throw it in the pot and boil it. Clean that shit for real, man. There's a lot of bacteria out here. Clean your house. Clean your house. A lot of people don't clean their house. Clean your house, yo. But, you know, that's it, man.
Your house is spotless, too.
Come
It
on, you know that,
is.
man.
So,
water your plants. You know I water my plants.
So we're going to
water
get
your
to,
plants.
on Saturday, on the 15th, you can see him at the party, the holiday party. If y'all check this flyer right here for what people's in Jersey, Who Owns the Mic, BKS1 10th anniversary, and shout out to Norm, to Trish, and everybody in this building, everyone in part of this conglomerate right here, because y'all made a position where I could be here and do this right here and bless others. Can y'all did it, so we definitely want to salute you, and you will be there performing.
Yes.
No, we gotta sign him on the contract right now. I don't know why he's under the influence. Shout out to all my barbers. Shout out to all my stylists. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting Beards and Boys. Check y'all next week.
Word, Jay, that was a good one.
It lasts.
Your book? The kids book? No, I just